It wouldn't be Sunday if there wasn't a Transformers collector complaining about the prices of the figures that they plan on buying. It seems to be that for some reason people expect to get things either for next to nothing or nothing. I'm noticing this a lot more when it comes to like collectors of anything. Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, video games, cards. They will throw a fit about the price of the figures, claiming that it's too high. But they also then buy the product of what they claiming is too high. To me, that screams hypocrisy. Let's get on with this video now, shall we? Okay, let's do this.
What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we're going to talk about these insanely high prices.
It's almost like a goddamn meme at this point. It seems like every week you get some collector that feels that they are entitled to basically complain about the prices without actually doing anything to try and change those prices. I have heard so many people on this platform basically say that they are fed up with the prices, that they're no longer going to buy the products, only for them to end up basically breaking the word and buying the product that they are rallying against. It would be hilarious if it wasn't fucking sad.
Mainly coming from Takara this time. You're going to be surprised about the pre-order prices for a few things. Though the Sentinel Prime and Artifact pack at 65 to 67, it's still a little egregious. And if you add shipping costs, yes, it's $80. But the Autobot 3 pack is $89.99. That's $90. That's an average of $30 per figure. Two are deluxes, one is a Voyager. So if you were to do the math at the $27 price point, that's 54, and a Voyager is 42. So you're talking about $96 you're saving. It's a little bit of a savings this stretch of the road. But I do want to talk about Takara's pricing, because Takara's pricing model is a bit abysmal for a lot of us, man. I mean, we just can't really go through this tariff, and I don't know if it's tariffs or not. And everybody's like, well,
It's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of, resource costs. It's the business. It's tariffs. It's a mixture of a lot of things, basically. However, I have said it before and I will say it again, that the consumer ultimately has the final say. If you don't want to buy something, you have to not buy it if you want to make a change. It reminds me of that scene from the movie Rambo from the early 2000s. It's this scene right here.
Are you bringing in any weapons?
Of course not.
You're not changing anything.
I kind of relate that to when collectors, it could be collectors of Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe, He-Man, any toy market, any toy. If you're saying that things need to change and you're not willing to do anything to make that happen, you're not doing anything then. If you say that prices are too high and yet you still plan on buying that product, you are literally a hypocrite. You're even worse hypocrite if you say you're not going to buy it and you end up still buying it. You're a hypocrite. If you're not willing to stand on principle, you're not doing jack shit. You're not. I have heard these collectors go as far as saying, well, if I buy these figures, it may be hard for me to pay my rent, buy my food, buy my gas. If buying these figures, even one of these figures, if buying one of these figures has such a detriment to your bank book that you may not be able to afford your rent, maybe you should reanalyze your priorities in life.
It'll be cheaper here, it'll be cheaper there. Well, I got news for you. We're on the website for posts, and as right now, if you want to buy this, you can get him for $269. But be mindful that it's still damn near double what you pay for the original one if you got him even at the regular price of $149. So, and of course, the missing link Ironhide is $6 cheaper here at $124. But I ain't buying that one. And it's not anything bad about the figure, but we'll talk about that later. Because really, this is happening across industry of what's happening. But first things first, the 3-pack. I know a lot of people say, well, we're suckers, shame on us. And we are. But it is what it is.
I hate it when people fucking say it is what it is. It's a goddamn cope. That's what it is. They want to have their cake and eat it too. And then when people call them out, well, it is what it is. I hear this most commonly with fucking the quartering and DSP gaming, and it just annoys me to no extent.
But we also got to think it's not just about us, it's about other people. And there are other people that need these figures that they couldn't get.
They need these figures. This idiot makes it sound like they need these figures like they need air, they need water, they need food, they need love, they need a house. No, this is a luxury. This is a luxury. They want Transformers. They want video games. They want trading cards. There is a difference between want and need. They want these figures.
Or it's too high of a price to get. So it is a double-edged sword for us that have always been in the know. But I'm happy for those.
I do have to say I love that box art. I have the swoop, sludge, slag. Yes, I call them slag and snarl. G2 Dinobots, and they have the box art is kind of it's kind of like this, but it's the Dinobots. I love it. I fucking love this artwork. I'm not sure what it is. I just love it.
That need this, and I might pick them up myself. Now, here's why I have a problem. I don't care about tariffs. I don't want to hear none of that. Because in the country that I think this, in Japan, I don't think this costs, I don't know, is it 130 in Japan actually from the translated yen? That would be interesting. But the most important thing you want to remember is just 2 years ago, Missing Link C-01 Optimus Prime. That's right, OG Optimus Prime came with a trailer. All the parts was only $100.
It's probably because this figure has a lot more done to it. I don't buy Missing Link figures, so I don't know exactly what all went into Optimus Prime as compared to Ironhide. But I do know that they had to do a lot of stuff to, to make this figure happen, including the head and having that the little battle base or whatever you call it, using that as a backpack, sort of, as you can see here. I'm not sure exactly what all went into it, but I'm wondering if it's the engineering. But I don't know that much about it.
Sorry, I like it though, but my take, this is my opinion. You can like this figure. Please stop acting like I don't like the figure. Shut the hell up with that. What I'm saying is, I have SS86 Ironhide. The only reason why I have Missing Link Optimus Prime is because it's Prime. And that was just amazing to see him do that. And I guess it went and got its legs. And I got the RC because that's historical value.
Wait, didn't he just say the only one he got was Studio Series 86? Hold on, let's was Optimus Prime the whatchamacallit, the Missing Link. Hold on, let's go back.
I like it though, but my take, this is my opinion. You can like this figure. Please stop acting like I don't like the figure. Shut the hell up with that. What I'm saying is, I have SS86 Ironheart. The only reason why I have Missing Link Optimus Prime is because it's Prime. And that was just amazing to see him do that. And I guess it went and got its legs. And I got the RC because that's
Okay, I thought that he said that he only got Optimus Prime. My bad. My bad.
historical value because we wouldn't get that one.
I love this artwork. I love this artwork. A lot of people are shitting on this figure. They're shitting on the I've heard it referred to as like a conduit or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what the name of it is. I love the way that this thing looks. I just do.
Next is the Golden Disc of Power. And one of my commenters, man, I wish I remember your name, sir, went to Amazon and said, hey, look, I can get Tarn for $26.85 or something. So that means I'm paying basically $50 for the the golden disc or the golden collection plate. I had to laugh at that. Was funny. It's pinned the comment in one of my videos. I mean, listen, 67 is pushing it. But if this shows up somewhere else and I can get a sale, I don't care for the disc. I do not care for the disc Hasbro.
I swear to God, maybe it's just because I'm getting older and my tolerance for constantly hearing bullshit on a daily basis, it's wearing, thinner and thinner as I get older. But I swear to God, these collectors are becoming cheapskates. They're becoming cheapskates. Oh God, there was a content creator. I think I'm not sure if I did the video yet. I know I was thinking about it, but I think it was the 14th Prime, and he was talking about it. I'll have to check back. I'm not sure if I published that video or not yet, but he was talking about how he originally he didn't want to buy this figure, and then he said he was first he said he was not going to buy the figure, and then he said that he would. Then he said he would buy it if it was cheap. I'm not sure what it is, but I swear to fucking Christ, these entitled pieces of shit, that they are literally cheapskates. That's all they are. They're literal cheapskates. And then when you call them out for being the cheapskates that they are, they get pissed off about it. Well, maybe if you don't say shit like this, you wouldn't be considered to be a cheapskate.
I don't care for that shit because you can't use it in the way that you need to use it or in a way that's
Exactly how do you need to use it?
beneficial. I like the robots remolding for Tarn. I do. I'm not going to lie. I'm not here to lie to anyone. Doesn't mean I don't work for Hasbro, y'all. I don't glaze for you. Know I don't glaze for Hasbro. I like it. That's why I always tell people, always have your opinion when it comes to the figures you want. My opinion doesn't count if it doesn't matter with you. And if you don't like this figure, I understand for multiple reasons, and I do. But I like the way he looks for the sculpt, even him turning into that weird Pyramidas thing. Now on to this one, and this one really hurts. Because who the hell don't want Nemesis Star Convoy? And
it isn't that I don't want to base on price. I'm not satisfied with it. I have the Star Optimus Prime, and to me that figure, now that I have it and I've had it for a few months now, I can look at it and think, okay, maybe this thing was a little bit overhyped. It was overhyped and I fell for it. I don't want to fall for the same trap again. I love Nemesis Prime. I love the whole idea of the Nemesis figure, the coloring, all that. I have several Nemesis Prime figures. But yeah, I'm not going to spend that much for that figure because I'm already kind of disappointed with the Star Optimus Prime.
Bad part about it is if the window's still open, I might put my pre-order down. And I hate that I'm going to say this, but the truth of the matter is, I don't know if you know this, but in the industries, everything, games, computers, groceries, everything is going up, and it never goes back down. I don't know why. What's this? It never goes back down.
And this goes back to what I said. If you want to send a message and to Hasbro and tell them basically, hey, I don't support this. Don't buy the product. Hell, this guy, he even said that this figure is twice the cost of Star Optimus Prime. But he's still going to buy it. Well, Jeff, why don't you do anything about it? I'm not upset about the prices. I'm not upset about the prices. I'm financially well off. I have a good paying job. I have a degree. I can afford these things. The fact that you have people complaining about it and saying that they may not be able to afford food, maybe they need to reanalyze their life. But this guy, he openly criticized this product's price, stating that it was double, and yet he's still contemplating about it. What's the fucking point about throwing a fit and getting upset about the price of the figure if you're still going to buy it?
We're being priced out, man. And it has a lot more to do with the future than what you think. I'm not going to go into doom and gloom or start, going like there's, I don't want to do that. But pay attention to what's really going on. Why is everything going up? And why is our dollar being stretched? And when you look at the numbers in the economy, they're glazing us. But in truth, speak to the average person, it's bad and it is what it is. And
take a drink every time you hear a fucktard say that phrase. You'd be dead within a couple minutes.
So the prices go up, people don't make enough money. And if you aren't established where you can make enough money,
it's not that hard to get a job that pays you a lot of money. Go to college, get a degree like I did, find a job in that field, and you're set. I like to think of these people who are bitching and moaning about the prices, and especially the ones that say, I can't buy this figure, or if I buy this figure, I run risk of being homeless, or I run risk of going hungry. I look at those people as employees at McDonald's. And now I'm going to talk about what I just said. Go get a degree, even if it's like a bachelor's in business. If you still want to work at McDonald's, fine. Get your bachelor's in business, go back to McDonald's. Who do you think the higher up at McDonald's is going to want to keep as a worker? Do you think they're going to want to keep the guy who went through 4 to 6 years to get a degree and knows the ins and outs of business mechanics? Or do you think that they want to keep Pothead Joe, who put the wrong oil in the deep fryer and nearly burnt down the goddamn business? I hate to be the one to tell you, but they're going to want to make it rain on the person with the degree.
these toys and other items will be out of reach. Do you know that they said, Sony said they didn't make the PS5 for you?
What does this have to fucking do with Transformers? I thought this was a Transformers video. I didn't think it was about fucking Sony, and I even have a goddamn PlayStation 5. What the fuck does a PlayStation 5 being, the price that it is, have to do with Transformers? This would be one of the times that I would literally slap the guy in the face and say, stay on topic. Come on, stay on topic.
That's right. When I say you, me too. And the Switch, which was $400.
Okay, so we went from Transformers to Sony to Nintendo. Fine. Okay, let him rant.
$199 or $449. $499 if you actually got it with the Mario Kart. Is now they're saying they're going to raise the price of the Switch too. That nobody's actually buying. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Okay. And Takara really has outpriced Hasbro now. Like I said, just hit up Toy Rise When Toy Rise is like their stuff that they're only selling from Takara, and look at how much it is, and look at what you get. Even like I told y'all, I know what I'm talking about because I do. I wanted to get into Toy Rise, but I said I'll take my chances and wait for Bandai because I know I'm going to get better materials. Oh, well, it depends on how well they design their SOCs when they come out. But the one thing I do know is the fact that with Bandai, you're going to get it's better. That's all I got to say. It is. Takara just give you plastic.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So I can't really say anything about it. He's talking first. He was talking about Transformers, then he went to Sony, then to Nintendo. Now he's talking about Bandai. He's special. He's special. Let him talk. Let him talk.
But anyway, y'all, I don't have to think about the Star Convoy. That's a stretch for me. Not to say I can't. Oh, I'm going to say no. I'm not going to say I can't afford it. What I'm saying is, I don't want to buy it because I just don't want to spend that much.
In other words, he's going to buy it. He's going to buy it. And the thing is, he's going to buy it, and then a week, a month, a year down the road, maybe he'll make a video on how he is getting tired of these prices while still buying the product that is getting expensive. Like I said, these guys, it's almost a meme. It's almost a goddamn meme at this point. Literally week in and week out, I'm finding videos like this. People who will buy the product and then scream about the cost of the product that they just bought. Do you think Hasbro gives two shits if you're upset? No, because you bought the product. You bought it. They got your money, dummy.
Money for something that I paid half of to get less than what I got. Yes, because you don't even get the blast effects. Because they gave you that other blast effect to form the sword, where with the original Star Convoy, it's a different part. So the blast.
Okay, so if you're not even going to get all the products that Star Convoy came with, why the fuck are you going to buy this one? This guy openly acknowledges the price is double. He openly acknowledges you're not apparently going to get everything that you got with Star Optimus Prime, Star Convoy, whatever. But he's still considering buying it. How many kicks to the balls do you need to receive before you're starting to think, okay, maybe I'm not going to buy it?
Blast effects you could have used with the other hilts. And I think that's why I'm just like, ugh, I got to really wrap my head around it, because if I do that, then what's the point of me complaining about pricing, right? You see what I'm saying? I'm always one to question myself. I will not let you question me. I question me. Well, what would be the point of me talking about pricing if I buy this? You see what I'm saying? Now, I want it, but that decision is, like, I'll tell you like this. Heavenly Tyrant, push the button in 2 seconds while I made the video about it. This one, still on the fence. I don't need Missing Link Ironhide. I think I'm done with Missing Link. It doesn't excite me, okay? I think I'm better off with SS86s. That's the way that I want to go. The Autobot 3-pack, yeah, I'm buying it. And I more or less think I will get the Sentinel Prime and get laughed at for the golden disc.
Here's my mentality. Here's how I look at things. If I want to buy something, I'm not going to give two shits if some dullard online laughs at me. You want to know why? Because I don't give a flying fuck what they think. They are some nobody that I will never meet in the real world. Why the fuck should I be concerned that some jamoke in Florida thinks about me because I buy Sentinel Prime? By the way, I'm going to buy it when I get a chance. What's the fucking point? Why should I worry? Why should I let those fucktards live in my mind rent free? You should never base what you buy on what the other people think. If I base what I bought based upon what these idiots in this fandom think, I wouldn't have a lot of the figures I love. I can tell you right off the bat, I wouldn't have any of those, the dead Transformer figures, your Brawl, or your Brawn, your Ratchet, your Ironhide, your Prowl, your Optimus Prime. I wouldn't have those because the fandom is a bunch of crybabies and they didn't like it. I bought it because I wanted to buy it. I don't base what I buy around what a bunch of malcontents think. And neither should you. Buy what makes you happy and fuck everybody else.
Yes, I did it. I gave $80 to a gold collection plate, but I just like the remolding. I don't care for the disc. I'm telling you this, Hasbro, but I do care for that.
It sounds like he does care. It sounds like he does care about the plate. But he wants to try and stay in the clubhouse. So he's going to try and shit on the plate, but he actually likes the plate. I don't have that problem. I want that plate. I like the plate. I also love the figure, but I love the plate. If they don't like it, fuck him. It's my money, not theirs.
Figure, I like what you did with the tar mold this time. I keep looking at them like it looks very new. I like it. So that's just me. But what are your thoughts even down at Constable? Are you still wanting to pick these figures up? Is the economy? Is it a lot of other things or factors that are really affecting you? Because this is a very something to talk about, because all of these have varying degrees of prices and value. And these just 4 little, pieces of toys. So what are your thoughts? This is Super Robot Ed, bringing more news and reveals to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that is basically it. It was just a little, ditty that I wanted to do a react to. Basically, as I said, if you want to make change and you're not happy with the product, don't buy it. Because if you do buy the product and you go out there and you say that you don't like how much you paid for it, whose fucking fault is that? It's not my fault. It's not Hasbro's fault. It's your fault.